What attracted you to the part in Exit Humanity?
You know, a lot of things attracted me. I love the part. I loved the statement of the film. And I loved the idea of going in and out of the original artwork. And I said to John Geddes, our writer, producer, director, you know, if this works, it could make a really unique stand on its own film. And if it doesn't work, it's going to bite, right? So, but it so works. Have you seen it?
I did. I loved it.
Oh, it's brilliant
It
how
is.
they intertwine it all,
Mhm.
and just so creative and so unique, and you know, and it's always thrilling to me when I get an opportunity to step out of the mother roles and play something different.
Well, I'm thinking more of stepping out of Hollywood roles. And do you get something out of getting an independent production like this? The more than you would get in a Hollywood production?
Well, it depends. It depends always and solely on the people who are involved. For example, I'm getting ready to do Rob Zombie's next film, Lords of Salem, and I would work with Rob unless it was just absolutely so gross that I couldn't.
Yeah.
I love the guy. He's creative. He's fun. He's available, and he lets everybody bring in their own creativity, you know, and that's really what I'm looking for. And of course, people that with integrity that are going to turn out a good product.
Mm-hmm. What is it specifically about the horror genre that keeps you coming back to it?
I don't know. They come to me, dude.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just a good, vulnerable screamer. But, you know, I'm sure people like John come to me now because I have a big track record and I have a lot of fans in the horror world.
Mm-hmm.
And they're fabulous fans. Horror fans are the best fans in the world. And, you know, so I don't go looking for horror films. I just respond to good parts and good projects.
Well, you have had a great career, obviously,
Thank
as
you.
we all know. Is there one project that you specifically just think about and say that's the one that you want to be remembered for, that you love
Probably
the most?
Cujo.
Cujo? Yeah.
Yeah. It was a nightmare. It was the hardest thing I've ever done. Totally depleted me. They treated me for exhaustion afterwards. But I look at it and I go, you know, every moment's truthful, and I went further than I even thought I could go, right? And I'm just really proud of my work in it.
Is there a role that you still haven't done that you would like to do one day?
Okay, yes, I would like to play a nun, but I'm not sure in what context.
Okay.
And I'm really looking for a project to do with my daughter.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Would you ever consider directing a project?
No.
No.
Maybe a small one. I actually, years ago, kind of channeled this script that I wanted to do, and I just found it again. And it would be a very much a short.
Mm-hmm.
But I was thinking about maybe seeing if I could create that this year.
That'd be cool. Any filmmakers you haven't worked with that you'd like to?
Oh well, tons.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, before I can't anymore, or he can't anymore, I would give anything to work with Anthony Hopkins. I've wanted to work with Anthony Hopkins since I saw him in Elephant Man.
Your third book just came out. Can you talk about that at all?
I could talk all day about it, baby. Yeah, it's called Bright Light, Spiritual Lessons from a Life in Acting. So I bring kind of both my worlds together. As you know, I'm very clairaudient, and I do healing sessions all over the world every day. Have 2 international radio shows on. All of that's on I Am Dee Wallace. But the book, really, if you don't care about the message, you'll love the book anyway, because I talk all about my career and the great people that I've worked with, Peter Jackson, Spielberg, all of them. You know, so it's a great romp through my career, but interwoven through all that is my story and everybody's story of where we lose ourselves, you know. We lose ourselves from being used, abused, beaten down, and we're the only ones that can create our happiness again. We're the only ones that can take responsibility for our own freedom. And I think it's a message that everybody's really looking for right now, because we're all coming forward. You see it everywhere in the world going, no, we're not going to do this anymore. We're going to get our power back, and we're going to get our voice back, and we're going to get our happiness back. And certainly that's very prevalent in America right now.
Now, since it was just last night, you were on The Office. How was that experience?
It was great. I mean, unfortunately, on The Office, they shoot so much more than they're ever going to need because they don't know what story they're going to want to follow. So a lot of what all of us did, I mean, I was just in amazement at how much we shot on the days and how little of it actually got into the episode, right? So, but it was great fun. I'm hoping that they have the parents back at some point.
That's great. Do you see a difference when you work in television as opposed to films?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What's the big difference?
Lack of freedom.
Yeah.
Most of the time, yeah. Unfortunately, and I think it's become a problem that not that I can't play within the problem, but so many writers have become producers now. And they guard their words so, if I may, egotistically, that the harmony and the camaraderie and the group effort that it used to be isn't really there as much. And it kind of holds an actor in especially guest starring actors, in kind of a box, a creative box that I don't think serves everything sometimes.
Would you ever want to get like an HBO show or an AMC show of your own, like a series that you would carry? Would that be something?
I would love to be on a show like Empire, Boardwalk Empire. I think HBO has amazing content. Certainly cable. Do you remember Happy Town that they shot up here a couple of years ago?
Yeah.
Well, I was supposed to be the Magic Man.
Oh, really?
In it. And they introduced me in the 8th episode, and it never got picked up. Why, I don't know. It was so good. I just didn't get it, why they didn't pick it up. So I would like to be part of a strong ensemble.
Okay.
I don't think gone are the days when I want to get up at 5 every day and work till late that night. Yeah, I have too many other things that I'm passionate about right now.
And according to the IMDb, you have about 10 films on the go right now. Is there any that you are specifically looking forward to? I know you mentioned
this one, Exit Humanity, for sure. I think what they did with this film on the budget that they had is beyond amazing. It's what every young filmmaker should aspire to, really. And of course I'm looking forward to Rob's Lords of Salem. There's a couple of really small independent films. One of them is called One of Us Must Know, that I think is going to be a beautiful little film, a relationship film that I just did. And there's I probably can't even remember everything I have coming out, quite frankly.